Let's finish the 30th chapter of A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court by Mark Twain. The boss and King Arthur stayed overnight in a house, which King Arthur was like, oh, we'll just buy the house from you. And obviously they didn't, but the people were super impressed and, gave them what little they had. They found out that the manor had burned down with all the prisoners, and Arthur and the boss were like, no, 3 of them got away. And the owners of the house were like, well, we got to tell somebody that they got away. And they realized that they knew them. The people who lived in the house knew the prisoners. And the boss kind of got Arthur distracted, took the man of the house outside. They got in a conversation, was like, look, I know you know them. They're your cousins or something. And I promise I will not rat you out. So, from there we will pick up with, say the good words again, brother, for surely ye mean that ye would not betray me, and I failed of my duty. Duty? There is no duty in the matter, except the duty to keep still and let those men get away. They've done a righteous deed. He looked pleased and touched with apprehension at the same time. He looked up and down the road to see that no one was coming, and then said in a cautious voice, From what land come ye, brother, that you speak such perilous words and seem not to be afraid? They are not perilous words, and spoken by one of my own caste. I take it you would not tell anybody I said them. I would be drawn asunder by wild horses first. Well then, let me say my say. I have no fears of your repeating it. I think devil's work is being done last night upon those innocent poor people. That old baron got only what he deserved. If I had my way, all his kind should have the same luck. Fear and depression vanished from the man's manner, and gratefulness and a brave animation took their place. Even though you be a spy, and your words a trap for my undoing, yet are they such refreshment that to hear them again, and others like to them, I would go to the gallows happy, as having had one good feast, at least, in a starved life. And I would say my say now, and ye may report it, if ye be so minded. I helped to hang my neighbours for that it were peril to my own life, to show lack of zeal in the master's cause. The others helped for none other reason. All rejoice today that he is dead, but all do go about seemingly sorrowing and shedding the hypocrite's tear, for in that lies safety. I have said the words, the only ones that have tasted good in my mouth, and the reward of that taste is sufficient. Lead on it, and ye will, even if it be even to the scaffold, for I am ready. There it was, you see. A man is a man at bottom. Whole ages of abuses and depression cannot crush the manhood clear out of him. Whoever thinks it a mistake is himself mistaken. Yet there is plenty good enough material for a republic in the most degraded people that ever existed. Even the Russians, plenty of manhood in them, even in the Germans, if one could but force it out of its timid and suspicious privacy, to overthrow and trample in the mud any throne that ever was set up, and any nobility that ever supported it. We should see certain things yet, let us hope and believe. First, a modified monarchy, till Arthur's days were done. Then the destruction of the throne, nobility abolished, every member of its bond out to some useful trade, universal suffrage instituted, and the whole government placed in the hands of the men and women of the nation there to remain. Yes, there was no occasion to give up my dream yet a while. And that's the end of chapter 30.